shibuni pi baro bani pedang sobhai pi sashi sen chini ka channel ka jongi tech tutor te hakabiya day bat ka class ko bamta ngai miss ida wan sha pathau ngan continue biang yaki jinkali ki badana ka kot ka jong pi kata chapter 9 application of trigonometric ratio bat kata ka jinkali ka longba from a point on the ground the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20-meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower from a point on the ground. Okay, so let's assume this point, new point, let's name this as point A. Now from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation, the pick and mau kadai bangi pecha jrong. The angle of elevation of the bottom and the top, kajingli kalong ba? The angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of a transmission tower fix at the top of a 20 high building. Kalong ba kadan ke building tongin assume magani ka building kade busy. So the height of the building naka question ka jong pi kalong ba 20 meter. Okay, so this is the height of the building and the height of the building kade 20 meter, but on top of this 20 meter high building udan transmission tower. Okay, so BC they height yung building. So let me assume this CD unde yung height yung transmission tower. So nga to ang building, but ang nihadrong do transmission tower. From this point to this point do transmission tower. To. Jingkili ka lang kumno, kung ba na from a point on the ground, ngapit to the bottom of the transmission tower as well as to the top of the transmission tower. The angle are 45 and 60 meter. When I look at the bottom, ngayon kat no, 45. When I look at the bottom of the transmission tower, I make an angle 45 degree. But ladang apet siya u top of the transmission tower nga make ik angle of 60 degree. We have to find the height of the tower. So let DC be the height of a tower, lani transmission tower. The kumno yin find your transmission tower. Lada pipaya ka diagram, gidan actually ki triangles. To ngan shimshai ka triangle ACB. Na mga dan actually triangles, lada pipaya hang ni. Okay, away day 45 degree. Baru tahu day A B, C. Baru way paru day, berkawai ke triangle kadai 60 degree, berkata kadai A, B, D. Ta. Ngan shimshai kanai ka triangle ka ba 90 degree. Okay, in triangle A, B, C. So BC hang ne kadai ka height jong ka building, but ka height ka jong ka building kadai 20 meter. Ka base ngam tip. Okay. So buns and hakini ki problems pin pet AB but AB kilong common. Te takada hone ngan shimbed yo base but perpendicular. So from trigonometric ratio perpendicular by base uday tan. Tan ka angle ka jong phi hone kadai 45 degree. So your perpendicular hone kadai BC and your base hone kadai AB. So tan 45 kadai 1 BC jong pi hang ne udai u 20 meter. Baru AB jong pi ngam patip. So bobet AB. So nganyo cross multiply nganyo AB is equal to 20 meter. Name this as equation 1. Ngadip shim ka triangle kapas 90 degree. Next ngan shim ka triangle ABD 60 degree. So in triangle ABD. Again the pipe hang ne AB ka jo ni have find you BD. BD u BD u height jong ka building as well as height jong u transmission tower. Again yan simutan. Bat ka angle hang ne ka day 60 degree. U height jong pi hang ne di BD. Next ka base jong pi ka day perpendicular by base. So tan 60 uday root 3. BD jong pi to BD nya pit menta. Na ka diagram ngong ye pi BD uday u height jong ka building as well as height of the transmission tower. Kamot BD hang nagalaban split as BC plus CD. AB. Okay. U AB naka equation 1 jong P uday gumno AB uday 20 meter. The next step cross multiply. Ayo 20 root 3 meter equal BC jong ang ne di height of the building uday 20 meter plus CD. CD jong ngam tip. Hang ne shim number pra number 20 root 3 meter minus 20 meter equal CD. 20 root 3 meter minus 20 meter kan mau kine kideki online radicals ngim laban minus lading ngim laban minus ngilek komno ngishim common. Kiki common factor between 20 root 3 and 20 uday u 20 apa ngisa se root 3 minus 1 meter. So ngiyo CD equal 20 root 3 minus 1 meter. So kanegen gede ka cuba. The height of the transmission tower is 20. Inside the bracket we have root 3 minus 1 meter. So I hope nganget pila smotho ya kana jingkili. But kita logi jingkili ki balong seriem bat kaneka jingkili ka bangale nga kalong kata naga kotjung pi ka day a statue 1.6 meter tall. Tingi dan yu statue 1.6 meter. Une du statue. Tejayu stand on top of a pedestal. Pedestal hane kiri kenca support. Kiba laban penyeng ya ki statue. So let's say une du pedestal jumpi. Okay, so une du statue. Let's say A, B du statue, B, C du pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60. Again, from a point on the ground, let's name this as point D. P pet statue shajrong do on the top of the statue. But the angle ka ba PP yo kadegat no 60 degree. Nang tasyo ka ungum no. And from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45. Hang ne, une di bottom jong pedestal, hang ne di top of the pedestal. So menta again from the same point, P pet menta ya top of the pedestal. And the angle 45 degree. Te kandai kum ka assignment ka jong P na find ya ka height jong pedestal BC. Again ngidan artli ki triangles ka way day 10 degree but ka way ka 60 degree. Te ka step kalau kaya seriya bet te kum kane ka bangale nga te shim kane ko me ka assignment ga jong phi bat sa le sa try bat nganget phinyo ba ka answer la da phi phina la da phi plus ngotho bat snap hai ke jing batai te ngan penkut noi kan ka kelas ko jonga ka ba menta ne te haga next video ka jonga ngane show ki jingkli ki badon hakane ka chapter 9 application of trigonometry kubli shibon